I'm Jason Olbourne and I'm running for the seat of Paterson in New South Wales, representing the United Australia Party. Behind me is Les Darcy, Australia's greatest ever boxing champion, who had 56 fights. He won 52 of them, 34 by knockout. He died at the tender age of just 21 years of age when he was in America and died from septicemia whilst having to become an American citizen in order to expand his boxing career over there. His funeral attracted more than 500,000 people to Maitland, and he's buried in Maitland Cemetery. The reason that Les Darcy inspires me is because we are now in the greatest fight of all our lives, and we are up against an enormous battle now as we fight to save our livelihoods, our jobs, our industry, and our kids. And as such, the 4 pillars of my campaign are these: coal, homes, jobs, kids. For more information, check out my website at www.jasonolbournecandidate.com. You can catch me every Thursday around the electorate as part of the Friends of Freedom group, which includes all political parties that support freedom. All are invited to attend. And just this week, we now have the United Australia Party, the Lib Dems, the Informed Medical Options Party, and the Australian Legalised Cannabis Party. And we have also received RSVPs for future events from the Great Australia Party. And we're talking to more as it speaks. Some have decided not to join, and that's their prerogative. But what you will learn is about all of our policies, along with an open forum to ask collective questions as well as individual questions. You can see on the Friends of Freedom page all of the different venues. From this Thursday, we'll be out at the Talara Bowling Club, and then we'll be off on the tour, going to Medowie, the Bull and Bush pub after that. We'll be headed up to Lemon Tree Passage, back to Maitland Park, and all the way up to Nelson Bay. So if you'd like to make contact, or you'd just like to tune in and get the live streams, you're sure welcome to do that. The live streams will only cover the speeches made by the candidates, but if you attend the events, you'll also be able to ask any questions. If you still can't make it, be sure to fire off a question to your favourite candidate or all the candidates, because at the end of the day, the most important thing that you can do to affect change, if you're concerned why the major parties are pushing to end coal and tell us that new jobs will be created, such as flying a drone, well, that'll feed 25,000 people, won't it? So if that's the way that you want to do it, there you go, major parties. But most of us are now saying, you know what? We need to look at something more if we're going to install another term of Scott Morrison, or we're going to take on Albanese. You're going to need someone in your electorate that's got a big pair of you-know-whats to take on the system that is no longer representing the people. We are in for the fight of our lives. I'm Jason Olbourne.
Authorised by J. Olbourne for the United Australia Party, Merrimack, Queensland.